Hello and welcome Nowans. In this tutorial we're going to talk about Google Maps widget. To access the Google Maps widget, we need to go to the widgets button in the center toolbar and then search for Google Maps. Once we find it, we can click on it to add it. But before we add it, we need to add some missing dependencies such as the Google Maps Flutter package and set the deployment target to at least 14. And then we add it. Next, we can use the Google Map widget inside our application as we please and customize it using the configuration available in the right side toolbar. These configurations include, but are not limited to, the bearing, latitude and longitude, tilt, zoom, style, on-map creation function, and finally on-tap and on-long press functions. To be able to use Google Maps, we also need to add the API keys as it says over here. So it says Google Map API keys are not set. Please configure them in the project settings to use the Google Map widget. So we can either press here to open the settings with the places for the keys, or we can go to the settings from the main toolbar and then go to integrations, choose Google Maps, and then we can add the keys here. However, if you don't have a key, let's learn how to get a key. You can get a key by going to either of them, pressing on the help button, and then opening the documentation. Here it says your Google Maps iOS API key allows your app to display Google Maps on iOS. Get it from Google Cloud Console, and then this link takes us directly to Google App Console. First of all, make sure that you have set up a project and an account and enabled API usage, and then we can go to embed maps, go to it, and then inside embed maps we go to keys and credentials. As you can see, it says completed here because we have completed the profile, enabled the APIs, previewed them, and then it says here explore more. So in order to get the key, we go to keys and credentials, and once we're in keys and credentials, we can find the Google Maps API key here. If you want to create another key or you didn't find the key here, you can just go up and create credentials here, add your API key and give it a name that you like. So here it says creating. This is an API key that we just created. If we press edit API key, then we can change its name. So let's say, for example, backup key, and we go down to save. For the simplicity of this tutorial, we won't be doing any extra restrictions other than the Maps API restriction. Now we have our two keys. However, in this tutorial, we will be using the Google Maps API key. So we're gonna copy it, and both keys do the same thing. They have the same 32 APIs, which are the Map APIs. And then we go back to our application, paste the key in all the fields, and don't forget to submit them. Submit. Now, for the sake of this tutorial, let's go to the AI assistant, in which we're going to paste a prompt that you will find in the description of this video. This prompt tells the AI to build an app that saves a list of your favorite locations. Now, if we run the app in play mode, the maps won't work because it needs a simulator for it to actually work. So let's go and run it locally, and it should load using the simulator available on Xcode. So let's run locally. As you can see here, it's starting to build, and let's wait until it appears on our simulator. Now, as you can see, the application worked, and we can add, for example, a new place. Let's call it home, for example. Add an optional description 101, save. And as you can see now, we can see the home description here. We can delete it, we can go back, and so on and so forth. This is it for today's tutorial. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.